everybody. So today is just a little different. I don't really want to do my videos at home. My kids are there today, and I wanted to give an update. I know I haven't updated in a while. So much has been happening. A lot has been happening. So I think last time I reported, I was having trouble, keeping my food down. I couldn't swallow. It was hard to breathe. Yeah. So, I went to the doctor and we kept thinking it was because of the chemo. I talked to the doctor and I said, I need a break from chemo. He said, okay, let's take a little break, come back the end of January and regroup and figure out what we want to do. During that time, I kept throwing up, couldn't keep anything down. And I'm like, well, we're done with chemo. The side effects should be gone by now. You would think. So, I went in one time to the ER and they told me that my lymph nodes were growing, and that's the reason why I couldn't swallow and it was hard to breathe. The nausea they couldn't explain, but they did a CT scan that day, and that's how they noticed that the lymph nodes were larger and that somewhere in my lungs the cancer had grew larger as well. And that was probably the issue of why I was having problems breathing. A week or two went by. I still kept throwing up. I called my doctor because I just don't feel right. I feel like I'm getting worse than getting better. Yeah, sure enough, go in. He ordered a CT scan of my pelvic, chest, and neck, and then an MRI of my head because he's like, let's look a little deeper. Turns out the MRI comes back and says that the cancer has spread to my brain. At this moment, I'm thinking, crap, like, what? Why? How? The cancer treatment or the chemo was, kind of working. Before this one, I had a chemo that was working and was taking away the cancer, and then we switched chemos because my doctors wanted to switch, and everything started growing back faster. So, turns out I have 3 little lesions or tumors in my brain. But I had an appointment with radiology yesterday, and this doctor was I liked his presentation. He actually opened up the MRI scan, showed me the spots, and they were super tiny, and he did say that these are really super tiny, like these are something we wouldn't treat on a normal patient, but since yours is coming from another place, we want to prevent it from growing. And this is why you're probably getting headaches and throwing up. So it makes sense. Radiation is radiation, but I'll take that good news that they're tiny. And I thank God that I've been praying and I have been up and I have been energized, and I switched my diet and I have been doing great. My voice is back because I didn't have a voice because my lymph nodes were huge. I couldn't eat. I haven't thrown up for a while, so I'm eating good now. So anyway, going back to the radiologist, he said that he would do one session of like an hour of radiation to target those spots. I said, one session, that's great, no side effects. He thinks that with one session, everything would be good and keep everything under control. Nothing should grow after, nothing should be developing. Well, I mean, we pray that nothing develops anything after that. And I have high hopes that nothing will. Then he's seen the lymph node through the MRI as well. And they're like, your lymph node is really big. And actually, they offered to do radiation on it as well, which is good because we need to kill the lymph nodes and we need to stop them from growing because that's what's making this cancer worse. So before I went to the radiologist, my doctor, my OBGYN oncology team, and the doctor that I'm working with gave me the most horrible news that right now I don't even want to say because I don't want to declare it. I don't want to have it in my brain. I don't want to even think about it. But he gave me a timeline, a 3-month timeline. And I'm thinking, no, that can't be true. Like, yes, I know doctors have to give you these signs and warnings and so you can be prepared. But as long as I don't declare it, I'm not gonna keep it in my brain. I'm not gonna even want it close to me. I want to declare that I'm gonna beat this. This is gonna be a miracle. We're gonna show everyone the power of God and what He can do. Right now, 3 months is nothing to me. Trust me, I took the news bad because my faith wasn't as strong. But my faith is right now, it's firm. I'm sticking to it. God is gonna save me and get me through this, Many of you might not be believers, but I think we've turned a lot of non-believers into believers lately. So this could happen. So, like I said, that cancer is not mine. I'm declaring victory, and I'm declaring that I am going to live longer. I am going to see my kids grow. I'm going to see them get married and have kids and watch their grandkids. Like, I'm not going anywhere without a fight. Not without a fight, I'm not ready. I think I have still a lot to do on this earth. I still have to take care of my kids. I still have to help them grow. So that timeline we're not even gonna think about. Right now, what I'm more focused on is getting better, and I've switched over my diet to just like an organic, been like proteins, vitamins, everything that's natural. And to be honest, within this past a week that I've been doing this, my voices came back. The lymph node, the doctor felt it, and she's like, well, it's gotten smaller, but we can still do radiation on it. Thank God. And I've been up, I've been alert, I've been not throwing up, I've been up and about and ready. I'm ready to fight with whatever I got, whatever strength I have left, because I dropped down to 95 pounds and I just that is not healthy, but we're going to get back to healthy. Then my dad gets in an accident at work. This car crushed him because he's a mechanic, and that happens on the day that I get this news. So he's in the hospital right now because I just got this news, and he broke 5